All right, NFL Weekly Prediction Time, hence the name of the show. We're going to predict week 1, find out who the genius is for the week, but we all know who that is.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It could be Sizzle.
We're
going to let our operator in on the predictions.
I was going to say, it could be me.
It could be.
We'll find out as season's end.
And kudos. Let's take a minute out for this.
I like your idea of making week 1 predictions, considering the name of the show is Weekly Predictions. It's a good plan. This can't go wrong.
I don't think so. But before we go on any further, let's do 2 things real fast. First, don't forget, like and subscribe. Hit the bell. We'll never miss a video. We'd love to find out what your weekly predictions are. And, of course, haters are welcome. I don't care if you hate on us because, personally, I can take the hate, but can you? Because if I dish it back out on social media, we'll find out just where you stand. Who's got the balls now?
Don't take pot shots at us unless you're willing to put your rep on.
That's exactly right. And we're going to do something different now. We also want to give kudos out to our soundboard operator, our camera operator, lighting technician, and all the people that help put the show on together. We're going to let Sizzle, actually our board operator, to and give us her picks.
Thank you,
a woman's
Steve.
point of view. We'll let you in on this week.
Thank you.
If you blow it up, though. I mean, if you blow it up.
Oh, you mean if I blow your picks out of the water?
That's what he's worried about. That's what it is.
We'll find out. Well, let's get right to the picks. Let's find out what's going on.
All right. Our very first game is going to be our Thursday night game at 8:20 p.m. It is Houston at Kansas City. The spread on that is, I believe Kansas City is favored by 9.
9 points.
Yes.
All right. I'll let you go first.
Easy peasy. Kansas City covers the spread. No problem.
Okay. Kansas City wins this game. I don't know about covering the spread because they got this guy named Deshaun Watson. Some people don't believe in him.
Some people think he's better than Lamar Jackson.
And he will prove it this year.
Good Lord.
He will prove it this year. All right. Mark my words on this thing.
Sizzle, who you got in this game?
Time will tell, guys. Time will tell. I'm taking the Chiefs.
Okay. All right. What do we got?
All right, our first 1:00 game on Sunday that I have on my screen is Miami at New England, with New England favored at 6.5.
Okay, go ahead.
Heavy spread. I'll go Patriots.
Yeah, I'm going Patriots too.
I mean, they may only win by 7 or 8, but I'm going Patriots.
I'm going Patriots too. I don't know if they'll cover, but I'm taking the Patriots to win this game.
Sizzle, who do you think?
I'm taking the Patriots.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Next up, we have Cleveland at Baltimore. Baltimore is favored by 7.5.
Ooh. Well, I got something to say about this. I'm going to throw a challenge out. Can I throw a challenge out early in week 1? Is that allowed?
Yeah, that's allowed.
All right. I'm going to say this. Even though we both picked the Chiefs to beat the Texans. Okay. And I'm assuming you're going to pick the Ravens over Cleveland because I'm going to pick the Ravens over Cleveland. But if for some reason Baker Mayfield and the Browns beat the Baltimore Ravens at home on opening day, and the Texans beat the Chiefs,
if both of these things happen, then what?
Then you got to start giving it up for Deshaun Watson.
I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. I'm not the one that said he was better than Lamar Jackson.
Okay, well, we'll find out who plays better this week. You're the fantasy guy.
Well, Baltimore's going to take this. So
yeah, you're right.
They're going to cover the spread.
Sizzle, what do you got?
I got the Ravens.
All right, here we go. Next game.
All right.
No love
we
for
have
brownies.
The Jets at the Bills.
Okay.
The Bills are favored by 6.5.
Another strong spread there.
It is.
Jeez.
It is.
But I just don't have any faith in the Jets. I'm going Bills.
All right. Today he's a smart man. He's not picking the Jets. I'm taking the Bills. I don't know about the spread, but it's definitely the Buffalo Bills because nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. All right.
I'm taking the Bills as well. Our next game is our newest stadium.
Oh,
that would be the Raiders at Carolina. They are playing in Carolina, and the Raiders are actually favored by 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm taking the Raiders.
Panthers.
I'm taking the Raiders in this because I think the Raiders are better than people think they are. I'm not saying they're great, but I think they're going to do better than people think they're going to do. That's all. And yeah. That's it. What do you got, Sizzle?
I'm taking the Raiders as well.
All right. Rock on Raiders. Silver and black.
Yes, silver and black. That's right. Next, we have Seattle at Atlanta, and Seattle is favored by 2.
Okay.
This is going to be a good game.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
This is going to be a really good game.
Mm-hmm.
Steve, what do you think? I'll let you go first.
Well, it's in Atlanta, but I don't think that means anything. The Seahawks don't play well on the East Coast. Usually when they travel, but this is week 1, so they're kind of already ready for this. I'm taking the Seahawks.
Man, this one's tough. I'm going Seahawks.
Yeah, Seahawks. Sizzle, what you got?
I'm taking the Falcons.
Taking the Falcons.
Okay.
You're going to butt
Okay.
against us.
I'm
All right.
taking the Falcons.
Okay. Julio Jones all the way, huh? Okay. All right. We'll find out about that.
Another 1 o'clock game would be Philadelphia at Washington, and Philadelphia is favored by 6.
Okay. Well, you go first.
This should be quick.
Okay.
Eagles.
Eagles. Over.
Washington is, they're going nowhere.
Yeah.
Eagles cover the spread.
I feel sorry for the Washington Redskins and Ron Rivera.
Washington Football Club.
Okay, I'm sorry. They're not the Washington Redskins anymore. If I offended anybody out there, I'm sorry. The Washington Football Club, I will probably make that mistake 100 times this year. They will always be the Redskins to me, even though that may be offensive to others, and I don't want it to be offensive. I will do my best to stick with the Washington
You know what's
Football
ironic is that for the last 3 years now, I've refused to use their former nickname. I have been calling them by the Washington Football Club.
Washington Football
That
Club.
is
And
funny.
so, that's their name now, at least for this season.
At least for this season.
Go Fighting Football Club.
The Eagles win this game. Easy peasy.
What you got, Jay?
I'm taking the Eagles as well.
All right. Well, who's next?
We have Chicago at Detroit, and Detroit is favored by 3.
Okay, Mitch.
I think the Bears are underrated. I'm going Bears.
Okay, I'm taking Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions because I believe in Stafford over Mitchell Trubisky.
Okay. Sizzle, what do you think on that?
I'm taking the Lions.
All right.
All right.
Yes. Our next game is going to be Indianapolis at Jacksonville, and Indianapolis is favored by 8.
Okay.
That's another. That line is crazy.
It is crazy. It is crazy.
Man, that's a lot of points.
Well, I got a lot to say about this. I'll try to make it brief. Indianapolis will win this game, but any time a team loses as much as the Jacksonville Jaguars do, I can't. A few years back they were in the AFC Championship game, and I was so excited because anytime a team makes a transformation, but they are transforming in the opposite direction this year. And I'm rooting for them because obviously they have a vision I don't see. And if they can prove me wrong and win a bunch of games this year, I would be happy for them. But they ain't winning this one.
You know what? I'm going to the upset.
You going to go with the Jags?
I'm going with the Jags.
Did
Straight
I,
up.
Did I just convince you? Did I
Straight
touch
up.
your heart
You did.
with
You
that
convinced
speech?
me. You convinced me.
Okay. And Phillip Rivers could throw 5 picks. You know he's capable of that.
Yeah.
He could,
I don't have any faith in him anymore. He's broken down old gunslinger, and I like the guy. I always have, but
Yeah.
he doesn't have it anymore.
quite a competitor.
So I'm taking the Jags straight up. Who you got?
Wow.
I'm taking the Colts.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
taking the Colts.
Next game.
That would be Green Bay at Minnesota.
What's the line on that? I know
I'm
Minnesota's
sorry.
favored.
Minnesota is favored by 2.5.
Ooh.
Okay. Wow. Well,
Another good game.
I love the Vikings, and I did pick them to do well this year
did.
because of the.
But you also picked the Packers to win the division as well.
No, I know. I picked the Vikings to win the
Oh, you
division.
did?
He did.
I said that.
That's right, you did,
I
you
said
did.
it could go either way, but I'm going to go with the Vikings because I
Okay.
just feel they have continuity.
Okay.
And this game's in Minnesota. I like the Vikings at home, but I don't think they'll win when they go to Green Bay. But I think they'll win this one.
Boy, I guess I'm going to go Green Bay.
I'm going to go Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm going to go Green Bay.
Sizzle, who you got?
I'm taking the Vikings because it has been my experience that they always do well in September and October.
You're right about that. They do. They do well in September, October. I wouldn't pick the Vikings after Halloween. From Halloween on, you better pick against the Vikings.
Maybe
It
mid-October.
wouldn't surprise
For a
me if
team
the-
in Minnesota, they don't play well in cold weather.
You're right about that,
That's
but
because they have a dome.
It wouldn't surprise me.
They need to crack that dome and peel it back like a sardine can so they can play like real men, and maybe they'd do a little better.
It would not surprise me if the Vikes were 6-2 after 8 weeks, and then
Wow.
and then they end up.
And they end up at 9-7.
Yeah.
That's very possible.
It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't.
Seems to be their
All right.
MO.
It
What's
does.
the next game?
Next game.
We have the LA Chargers at Cincinnati. for a 4 o'clock game.
Does anybody care
we
about
finally have 2 teams now back in L.A. and no one cares.
this? No one cares.
That's messed up.
It does. No one cares. Well, they're not. I guess they're not.
I mean, maybe some people in L.A. do.
I know it's terrible.
The Chargers are favored by 3.
All right, I'm going to take the Bengals at home because someone has to.
I'll take the Bengals.
But you know what? I love the Chargers. If they wear the powder blue uniforms,
Right?
because-
Yeah, I'll take the Bengals.
let me ask you this. I mean, I don't want to get off topic here.
Yeah.
Just briefly.
Yeah.
Do you think those powder blue Charger uniforms?
That should be their standard.
I mean,
wear.
really? I mean,
Yeah.
are they not one of the best looking uniforms?
Agreed.
Why don't they do that?
Agreed.
If they wear the powder
And
blues,
they always seem to play well when they have that.
exactly. If they wear the powder blues, I'm taking the Chargers. If they don't wear the powder blues, it's Bengals all the way. That's my pick.
We need a uniform expert on the show now. Awesome.
Statistics, baby.
Statistics. Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
I
That's
got
what
it.
it
Okay,
is.
Life Jennings.
What's our next game?
I'm actually taking the Bungles as well.
You're taking
the Bungles. All right.
Go Joe Burrow.
Bungle in the jungle.
All right. What do we got
All right,
next?
we have the Cardinals at San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
San Francisco is favored by 7.
107.
The defending NFC champion San Francisco 49ers.
Yes.
Thank you very
True.
much.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Oh man.
Should be Super Bowl champions.
I got to go Frisco.
Should be, yes.
They're gonna break the line.
Yeah, they're going to
Frisco.
win. They're going to win. The thing that bothers me, if you're a gambler out there, is the line. I don't trust Kyler
It's a
Murray.
heavy line.
I
I'm
don't.
still
I don't
going
trust
Frisco.
Kyler Murray to not get a late garbage touchdown and ruin your.
I
point
would
spread.
worry about that. I probably wouldn't bet on the game personally just because of that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I could see Christian Kirk catching one with 30 seconds left
or even 3 minutes
to make
left.
it close.
Yeah, make it
but-
close. But I'm taking the San Francisco 49ers.
Niners.
Niners.
I'm taking the Cardinals.
Oh.
All right.
All right. Shock therapy going on here.
She just wants to make it interesting.
Oh,
I
okay,
understand.
I get it.
Well, you
I get
know.
it. You know, if she beats us, we're going to be in deep trouble.
What's our next game there, Jay Sizzle?
Our next game is the game of the week, I would think, and that's Tampa Bay versus at New
absolutely.
Orleans.
At New Orleans in the
Tampa
dome.
Bay. Or you got Tom Brady, Drew Brees, that whole
Breeze and
thing.
Brady is always a marquee matchup.
And New Orleans is favored by 3.5.
Well,
Boy, this
well,
one's hard, man.
well, it wouldn't be hard if there were fans. If there were fans in the stands, it's New Orleans, no doubt about it. No fans in the stands or minimal fans in the stands, it is interesting.
Right.
But I don't know. Why don't you go first?
Saints. Taking Saints.
And the Saints.
They'll cover the spread.
The Saints should win this game. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. You know what? I'll go with the Saints.
Who you got, Jay?
I'm taking the Saints.
It's unanimous. All right.
And with the
Next
Saints.
game. One of the rare unanimous.
Our Sunday night football game at 8 o'clock Sunday game is Dallas at the LA Rams, and Dallas is favored by 3.
Wouldn't you know?
No brainer. Rams won't even show up. It's
Really?
all Cowboys.
All Cowboys. Dallas Cowboy fans will love you for that. And I know how much you love the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys will win this game. I tell you, there's a lot of things I don't trust this year in football, and the Cowboys they're totally unknown for me. But I think they'll win. Go ahead, let's move on.
Well, Steve, you know how much I do love the Cowboys. I'm not being sarcastic like Jason over there,
Right?
but I'm taking the Rams.
Okay.
Wow.
Good luck with
Shocker.
that.
Yes.
She's shocking everything. She's
Right?
open
I
for
know
the
she's
upsets
picking
this
all
week.
kinds of upsets.
Um,
She's bold. I'll
She's
give her
bold.
that.
I would give, but yeah. Go ahead.
Our first Monday night football game is going to be Pittsburgh at the Giants, and Pittsburgh is favored by 6.
That's right. We get 2 games this Monday.
Yeah, we get 2 games
2
this
and
Monday.
2.
Pittsburgh and the Giants. What do you got?
You know what? Pittsburgh is going to win the game, but they're not going to cover the spread. I expect the Giants to keep this really close. I like how Daniel Jones is developing, and neither one of these are great football teams. So I'll take Pittsburgh, but they won't cover the spread.
I'll take Pittsburgh, and they're better than you think. We'll find out about that.
I got the Steelers.
Okay.
All right.
One more game.
Yes, that's right. Our last game of the week will be the Titans at the Broncos,
Man.
and Tennessee is favored by 2.5.
I've been hyping up the Titans off and on this entire show. My I don't you were outside.
You should.
You were getting a break during my fantasy spotlight.
Yeah, you should. You should be hyping up a Tennessee Titans. I believe in the Tennessee Titans.
I just feel like they're so underrated. I feel like everybody forgot what they looked like when Ryan Tannehill joined that team.
Yeah.
A new offensive coordinator is sometimes all the difference. And they went from a mediocre team that was treading water at best to all of a sudden, bang. They were
Yeah.
exciting. Yeah, I mean, he was getting it done. I watched the Titans a bunch in the back half of last season, a bunch. My girlfriend's mother is a huge Titans fan. She's from Tennessee. And I've always kind of liked the Titans. So, after they moved out there from, where was it, Houston? They were at.
Yeah.
And I've got to go Titans. I've got to.
Well, the Titans are going to win this game. I really like the Tennessee Titans as well. I absolutely agree with everything you just said. And the Titans are one of those teams that could just surprise everybody this year and do miraculous things. I mean, they got somebody to carry the rock. Tannehill's not as bad as you think. He's got a big winning record. This guy won in Miami. People don't remember that.
Right.
He won in Miami. Did he win big? No, he didn't.
He was fantastic down the stretch last year.
He
was.
Tannehill. I mean, I would. Right now, he's got me a believer. Okay, I'm not saying I won't jump off the Tannehill bandwagon. I guess maybe I'm kind of hanging on to the Tannehill bandwagon. I haven't fell off of it, but I haven't climbed all the way on. But I do believe in the guy.
Bold prediction for the week. Jonnu Smith, tight end for the Titans, 2 touchdowns this week.
All right. Okay. You take that.
I'm taking the Titans as well.
You're
All right.
taking the Titans.
Titans as well. That's going to be our predictions for this week. We hope that you have the courage to put your predictions into the comments down below. Like and subscribe to find out what insane things we're going to do this year, because we're not going to be your average weekly prediction show. We're going to do things a little bit different than other shows, and I think you'll find in the weeks to come some very entertaining segments that you're going to enjoy a lot. I'm looking forward to it. We are not afraid.
We have some inside information. How's this for a teaser?
Ah,
We're going to let you know who wins the Super Bowl when we come back.
absolutely.